Welcome back to a what if Moo Moo was in My Hero Academia? I almost said Moo or like Momo was in My Hero or yeah. If you guys want me to do a what if no if you guys want me to do the what if Moo Moo or no what if Momo was loved Zuko? Leave a comment below of so yeah. So where we left off, it was during the sports festival, a final part, like a fight part, as yeah. He basically Moo Moo against a laser boy, and Moo Moo shocked everyone when he pushed the laser with his own head and back. Like he was in his cow form. As yeah. That shocks everybody. And that they couldn't believe that this kid's, including his own sister and his own mother and his own father too. They couldn't believe that as he's pushing the laser, as everyone's like, whoa, that's pretty cool. As when the laser stopped attacking, he came up close and personal as he transforms into that, and he hits the laser dude right in the chest, sending him flying out of the ring. As yeah. He wasn't the one that gets messed around with. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, I'm skipping the. So, yeah. Moo Moo against Zuko. Because he already battled against Bakugo and sent Bakugo flying out of the ring. So, yeah. As Zuko gets cheered on by his own sister, Zumi, and his own classmates, as he tells Zuko that I know that I'm still be your friend, okay? There's nothing different. Okay? Ready? As yeah, Zuko uses 100%. As he says, huh. As they both went full sprint. As yeah. He basically charges right in between both of them. And yeah, the impact, they didn't even were touching. It's just like how it's like that glass shattering effect of Whitebeard's. Yeah. It's basically like that. as they both like hit each other with such force. Earth, that even like split the entire stadium in half. Yeah, that could tell you something. Something. As, yeah. It's sending most people, or basically sending everyone out of the stadium. It was like someone just used Kamehameha and the hitting the bull. Yeah. They both like. So yeah. He. So both of them. Who got flown out of the ring first. Or actually, both of them flew out of the ring at the same time. As, yeah. As his horns was embedded with the concrete as he's like as he's trying to turn around. Yeah. Or his entire head's like. So yeah. They're trying to get his as they both like as he turns around as he's like as yeah. He basically pounded, or actually his horns got stuck, so between like both like he has his one head inside one, and then his horns were inside of another one. As he says, all right. As he, as everyone's trying to pull him out. Yeah. So, yeah, he basically pulled. As he basically as he because it was not like just his head, it was like half of his body was in. As he says, hold on, as he breaks off one of his horns, as he knew how to do that, as the blood came running down, as his ears are plugged. They couldn't, or he couldn't hear them yelling at him. As they noticed the horn transformed into a like wall cutter. As he cuts the like, or actually a crowbar. So he crowbars as he got himself out. Um, as they see him, as the horn, as it pops back into place, as his sister runs over, or as he can't hear her. Yeah. As he was talked so loud that he could, as his sister, as his own mother tells her that the reason why he's yelling is because his he has such a bad ringer. Basically, like, as, yeah, his own head. Yeah. So he basically, his own sister, when she felt his ears vibrating like crazy. As, yeah. As they were like, as everyone from Class A and Class B, when he was in the hospital thing, then Recovery Girl recovers the Zuko first, then he only has like or one broken arm that actually does work. So he basically, as, yeah, he basically, as Recover Girl goes, and yeah, as they, like, he healed, he gets healed. Yeah, so like blood came out of his ears, but as he can't hear her, as he tilts his head, as he, as Recover Girl looks at him, like saying, "Oh, I forgot that you can't hear me." And of course, yeah. As the, so he basically, and he does actually healed hit, or like he got his hearing back after he like transforms into like his cow form, his bull form, and then hit back to his human form. Yeah, that's how he does things. He only has, or of course, Recovery Girl tells them that it's just his, after that attack, his hearing might, or is gone completely. As he might need a hearing aid for the rest of his life. As, yeah, his own sister couldn't believe that. So yeah, so he basically, so the during the camp arc, or radar, his own mother gave him the internship of her own. He took it in, Of course, she decides to, like, because she holds on to his hand as he says, or actually, he was like, still has the ring in his ear, as one of the, like, or multiple Nomus when it came intact, but his eyes still work, so he didn't lose his eyesight. So when he saw the Nomus, it was the same ones that he encountered, he says in his own thoughts that were swimming, is this is going to be easy as pie. So he basically turns into a bull and charges right at them. And yeah, all those Nomus were like pin things. Not pinballs, but they like pins from bowling alley. Yeah, he's basically as yeah, as he's transformed back into, or actually he transforms into that, and then he basically runs around as his own mother is trying to catch up to him. As he says, yeah, as he calms down, as he went back to human form, as his own mother says, next time, him, don't be so reckless. As he says, okay, Mom. Wait. How in the heck, as he says, how in the heck did I hear that? As it surprised her when she didn't realize that he got his hearing back when he transformed into those two forms. Yeah. Yeah, I'm giving him the ability of super regeneration. It only activates when he transforms into, like, a cow, like this, or his any other forms. So yeah, he basically figured out how to, like, as he says, man, that tax from USJ from Sports Festival was really. But I also knew how to do one thing. As he grew horns out of his head, and as he rips one off, well, as he uses it has, or both of them, so he basically uses them as a baseball bat or giant hammer. Yeah. As he swung at the Nomus, he was like using it as a katana too. As he's like, man, I'm really surprising myself too. As she's like, yeah, you're basically, you sure do have a lot of power behind you from a day that you were born. I still have that picture of you. Wasn't I thought you didn't like survive that. Yeah. As there was one Nomu that was like he was the like he looked like a guy that's in the middle, dude. The that one came charging right at him. He was a like he was the size of the cows that like 20 times more than an average cow too. So, but he took care of it as he like basically ripped him in half. Yeah. As he been there, done that all his life. Been here and done that all his life. So yeah. So now the Cam Park thing, his own sister, her, was like, "How are you feeling?" Just ignore that part, bottom part. She says, "How are you feeling?" And good, actually. I just I figured out something about my power. The if I don't, or if I'm in my human form, and if I took damage, like the ears that I had, I couldn't hear the rest of you. Yeah, I transformed into. But if I transform into the cow or my minotaur form, then it like heals it up, like it's like resets it back to a way that was before. Wow. As even though Chaco was like everybody was so surprised when yeah. So yeah. Basically so then the camp arc the he basically unlocked his fourth form actually from Camp Arc. So he got his usual, like his human form, his cow form, his minotaur form, but now his minotaur, the, what's that, like half man, half horse kind? I forgot to. So yeah, this one. So he does that. So he's unlocked four forms, and his body has been like. Sorry. His body was also upgraded because when he took that final form thing, like his fourth form, and when he turned back into his human form, that training with her on the farm, some of you are probably thinking, man, that person's weird. He goes from this to this. Yeah, he's bigger than All Might is. And he has now regeneration, self-revival, everything. Sorry about that. And yeah, so during the raid arc, All for One versus All Might, All Might was down but not out, but All for One was gonna use that same laser attack, and his laser attack instant like one shots any pro hero. But Moo Moo actually was, or like, sorry.
Moo Moo Tsunotori. Moo Moo Tsunotori
Stepped in and saved All Might's life by taking the hit as he's pushing the laser back. As All for One surprised, like, this is impossible. How does this lonely farm animal is blocking my attack? As he says, as All Might says this, that's not just an ordinary farm animal. He is the top student that holds a record of the highest. But he's also the big brother to the pony. And he's also the son of the cow lady. Meet.
Moo Moo Tsunotori.
As he's pushing it back. Yeah. So he's basically pushing the laser back. And when he got to right in, like, looked straight at him in the eyes, he transformed into a minotaur and starts beating the snot out of All for One and like sending him flying as he's like yeah, he was flying around like a little mad child as he used his own horns. Like, he rips the horns off of his head and created a giant war hammer. You know, like the Attack on Titans, the war hammer? It was like that size. Yeah. As when All Might like saw how big his hammer got to, they like got, yeah, thinking as they were on water. So when he brought the hammer down onto All for One, like sending him to through the Earth's crust all the way down, and he like hits him all the way up into the sky, all the way to as he flies or as he jumps up in his human form, as he hits All For One, and like, yeah. All the way to the sun. That was just bizarre. As, yeah. As when he came down, he actually used his, like, bull form. As when he impact the, like, ground, as he's, as every, like, farm, or every animal around him, as he lifts his head up, yeah, as he shook it off, like, or it was actually the fishes lifts him up as he, you know, as he walks back to his, because, yeah, he walked all the way underwater, all the way back to his hometown. And when he got to there, they thought he was a monster from Black Lagoon. As, yeah, he had seaweed on him. He looked like a big monster. They called in the pro heroes. And when Cow Lady came, aim, 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 or when the Cow Lady came with the other pro heroes, they saw wasn't a sea monster. It was as they tried to attack him, as the human voice says, "No attacking me." As she recognizes who he is, as as she can tell by his voice. So, son, is that you? Yeah, what do you think I was? As he takes off the, like, he's trying to wipe off the, as he, like, yeah, he had seaweeds all over his body. As Cow Lady says, "Here, let me help." As she's taking off the seaweeds, as he's like, I'm gonna go to shower after walking all the way from where I was to here. I literally walked all the way. So yeah, his father and his mother is like, "Go right ahead." As they, like, he literally took a shower hour to get all the algae off, and he puts on a fresh pair of clothes. And his outfit, his superhero outfit, is almost similar to that Speed guy's, but way more like Todoroki. Yeah. So they were like, but when, yeah, she couldn't believe or they couldn't believe that he survived that impact. And, huh. Yeah, so yeah, that's how the real pro heroes do things, he says. I don't mess around when good comes to shove. Yeah. So then, yeah, he basically hangs out with his Class 1A. And yeah. And I'm skipping the overhaul fight. But during the whole, that, Mumu is replaced of the Tails guy. Yeah. As his own, like, they didn't know that. Only Pony knows what his combos would be. But other than that, it's like, yeah. But he does learn a couple new tactics from, like, watching his classmates. So, because his other ability is to copy other quirks and turn them into abilities. So basically, yeah. So he copies, like, his previous people. Like, he copies that and guy, his powers. As he basically uses, like, his own classmates. Yeah. So he basically won, as they were like, well, I don't really know what and I say. As the big, like, guy, this guy decides to hit the guy, or hits the, as he says, well, we already know where he's coming from. As he combines his own, like, dark, or yeah, his bull with to create darkness bull. Yeah. So basically, he pops out of nowhere, and he doesn't just have one. He has like 50 of them, with all red glowing eyes that they couldn't, as they were like, what the heck? Yeah. So, and they basically, after that all stuff, yeah. Now Christmas time, they celebrate the Christmas, as he says, as he, like, is outside relaxing, as, let's say, Momo actually had feelings for him. As, yeah, Momo just walks up to him and asks him, come on. As, yeah, you know what she wanted to say to him? Let's go on a date thing. Yeah. So, yeah, he basically, yeah. So then at night, after they all like went to bed, and as Momo was the only one that stayed up with Moo Moo, as she whispers something into his ear that kind of spooks him a bit. That she wanted him to go on a date with her. Basically, yeah. So they did go on a date, and they ended up got married and had a bunch of cows. Or no, bunch of childrens that have like the abilities of their father, plus their quirks, and then their mother. So yeah, I was gonna put him with who else has, or actually, yeah, I'm gonna change from Momo. It would be, let's say, Mushroom Girl that said that stuff. They end up got married, and they had, yeah, they had 4 mushrooms. Yeah, that's just the kids with like abilities of their father and their mother too, and their quirks are, yeah, same. So yeah, so that's why it's just so funny. And this is before I do the poll thing. I really want your honest opinion. Who would be the best Yu-Gi-Oh card or archetype that you would rather play if they were printed? Would it be armors? Or would it be like spice or darkness thing or dolls? Okay, leave them in the comments below, please. And thank you. So have your fun in the sun.